What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another break on this Friday evening. Right now, I've got 2024 Leaf Electric Football Hobby 6-box half case number 2 random hit. I'm going to go ahead and get this shared over to the group, get everybody tagged, and we will go ahead and get started. Carl, having a hard time tagging. If you go by something else on Facebook, let me know. I'll get that tag added for you. Chris, having a hard time tagging as well. Chris Kirk, if you go by something else on Facebook, let me know. I will get that tag added for you. Almost got all the tags in here, guys. Just a couple more names, and then we will go ahead and hop on in. All right, got all the tags in here. Go ahead and give everybody a couple of seconds to hop on in. While we do that, I'll crack open our case and get our 6 boxes out. Guys, how a random hit break works, in case you've never done one, we open all the cards and then throw them into a randomizer at the end of the break and random them, and then we'll have the same trade timer that we would otherwise. It's basically like a normal break in reverse order is the way I like to explain it. Instead of having the random at the beginning, we have the random at the end. We do have another break of this up on the website right now. The other half of this case. Go ahead and get this one moved out of the way. Really excited to open this one. I know people have divided opinions on Leaf, but I love some Leaf products. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Good luck, everyone. Like I said, we will random all the hits at the end and give everyone a trade timer. Empty sleeve there. Empty box. Empty box there. Got an empty plastic box there, as well as a couple of blank cardboard inserts. And here we go. Card number 1 going to be a Marcel Reed auto there. That one going to be 2 out of 7. Nice one there. Go ahead and get all of these magged up. There we go. And we've got a Ulysses Bentley the 4th there. That one going to be 3 of 3. Nice little bookend there. There we go. And we've got a Cade Durham here. That one going to be 2 out of 10. Nice one there. Going to have every card magged in this one since everything's out of 10 or less. Nice one there. And then we've got a triple auto to finish off this first box. Going to be a Jake Garcia, Winston Wright Jr., and Caden Hauser on the trio graphic. That one going to be 1 out of 2. Nice one there. There, grab another $55 of 55 minutes. Yeah. There we go. That's going to do it for box number 1. Nice triple auto to finish off that first box. Out of 2. All right, here we go. Box number 2. Would love to see a massive card in here. Did pull a Jaden Daniels 1-of-1 printing plate out of a Leaf product before. Thank you. So there is some massive bangers possible. Empty sleeve there. Empty box there. Empty box there. Got some cardboard there. And our empty clear box. All right, here we go. We've got a die cut here as our first card. It's going to be a Santino Marucci there on the Eccentric. That one's going to be 7 out of 9. Nice one there. There we go. Nice little die cut. Right behind that, we have a Haas Henry auto on the high ceiling. That one's going to be 6 out of 10. There we go. Nice one there. You want the cardboard, Jim? I will save the cardboard for you, my friend. I already threw the first 2 in the trash, but everything after that, I will save for you. Then we've got a Derwin Burgess Jr. here. 1 out of 4. Nice one there. Really love the look of Leaf cards. They have some more unique designs that you wouldn't see other places. Bright colors and such. All right, and then we've got a quartet signature here. Aaron Anderson, Kyron Lacey, CJ Daniels, and Kyle Parker. That one going to be 3 out of 3. Nice one there. I'm sorry, Jim. I was rooting for you in that one. I don't think it ended up being a buyback, but gotta respect everybody. If someone says random it, had to random it. Nice quad signature there. All right, halfway through box number 3 here. My one wish, and I get why they don't do it, because I'm sure it's more cost them. I do wish all these cards were already encased, like Wild Card does. That would be very nice. I hope so. Empty sleeve there. Empty box. Empty box. Dang, that's really dark. There we go. It's like that looks like a black hole. Got that cardboard now going to Jim. Empty box there. All right, we got another die cut here on the Eccentric. This one's going to be Cornelius Johnson on the XRC rookie. 2 out of 3. Nice one there. So hard with these random hit breaks. I want to cheer for people who get the cards, but I'm like, don't know who's going to get it yet. There we go. Then right behind that, we have a Caden Prather on the Valiant Effort. That one's going to be 6 out of 9. Yeah, if you want to, that'd be.
I'll go grab it.
Here, I got you. You got this box right here.
No, I was gonna go grab another box.
Oh, okay. Appreciate you. Got Ethan here hanging out with me. Watching some breaks. He's going to pre-open the mags for me. Should cut down a little bit of time on here. There we go. Caden Prather there. Grab another sheet of mag stickers. All right. After that, we have a Jarek Gibson. That one's going to be 8 out of 10. There we go. And then we've got an Austin Simmons Walker Howard on the duograph there. That one's going to be 3 out of 5. Appreciate you. I love these duo and triple. I would love to see another big quadruple. Love to see one with legends on it. I love collegiate athletes, but I would love to see one with some big guys. I know there was one in the sales sheet that had Bo Jackson. I would love to pull a Bo Jackson on it. Pulled one out of Topps Finest football the other day. Thought that was super cool. I know he signs a lot, but not a lot. It's weird. There you go. Now you're good. Dang, this box. There we go. Empty sleeve number 4 there. Empty box there. Empty box there. Cardboard for Jim. The empty box there with the lid. Love saying empty box when it's clear, because then it becomes obvious that it is empty. We've got a Hot Flash Malik Murphy here. That one going to be 7 of 9. Nice one there. And we've got a Matthew Golden right behind that. That one going to be 1 of 5. Nice little bookend there. There we go. Nice one there. After that, we've got a Carnell Tate, excuse me. That one going to be 4 out of 6. I've seen a 1 out of 2, but we've not seen a 1 of 1 yet. And we've got a nice one coming up after this. It's going to be a quartet signature. Nico Imaljeva, Chris Brazel II, Cameron Selden, and Mike Matthews. Now it's going to be 7 out of 8. Nice one there. Congrats to whoever ends up with that one. All right, let's move into our second to last box here. Yes, sir, Kyle. That's what happens when every card is out of 8 or less. Or out of 10 or less, excuse me. Gotta mag them all. Empty box there. Empty box there. My favorite phrase, empty box there. Maybe I'll have that inscribed on my tombstone. Got our empty plastic. Got the cardboard for Jim. All right, second to last box. Good luck. Got the Holden Willis auto there. That one going to be 1 out of 10. Nice little bookend there. All right, then we got a Garrett Green auto. Love the red there. That one going to be 1 out of 9. Then we've got a CJ Daniels auto here. That one going to be 2 of 2. Nice little bookend there. Then we finish off this box with a DJ Lagway auto. That one going to be 3 out of 7. Nice one there. All right, let's hop into our last box, and we will get these hits random. Give everybody their trade timer. Empty box there. Empty box there. And empty box there. Last 4 cards. Let's hope for a banger. I would say good luck, everybody, but we have random them after, so. Cardboard for Jim again. All right, here we go. First card going to be a Walker Howard on the Valiant Effort. That one's going to be 4 out of 8. Guys, we do have the other half of this case up on the website right now if you are interested in grabbing some more spots or grabbing your first spots if you missed out on this one. Also got some more Zenith football. That stuff was really killer today. Brand new release. Both of these are brand new releases. It's been a fun release day. Got a Sam Hartman auto right behind that on the Valiant Effort. 2 out of 3. Nice one there. Man, that was a crazy segment. But I'm excited for it. I am kind of sad he's not doing a new song. But I think the explanation kind of makes sense. Got an Evan Prater auto here on the Optimal Effort. 5 out of 9. I'm excited, man. They just released the posters for Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton and the triple threat match with Sami Zayn. Not Sami Zayn. I don't know what I was saying. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth frickin' Rollins. It's going to be a killer mania. I really hope a lot of these matches live up to the hype that is expected. And as much as I'm a huge Cody fan, I hope John Cena wins, because otherwise, why did he become heel? Got a Dylan Gabriel auto here to finish us off. 5 of 9. There we go. All right. Let me get this magged up, and then we will... The fun part of this break, I get to type every one of these cards out into the random. So bear with me while I do that. I'll show off every card as we do it. It'll take me just a couple of seconds. I've already got your names typed in. Yeah, the one I 100% agree with you, Kyle. All right, first up, we have an Austin Simmons and Walker Howard auto. That one's going to be 3 of 5. All right. Next up, we have a Jarek Gibson. That one going to be 8 out of 10. All right. Then we have a Caden Prather there. 6 out of 9. That one's going to be a Cornelius Johnson. 2 out of 3. Then we've got the quadruple auto here. Aaron Anderson, Kyron Lacey, CJ Daniels, and Kyle Parker. That one's going to be 3 out of 3. All right, then we've got Derwin Burgess Jr. That one's going to be 1 out of 4. And we've got Haas Henry here. That one going to be 6 out of 10 on the high ceiling. Then we've got a Santino Margucci here. That one's going to be 7 out of 9. Next up, we've got the triple auto here. That one going to be Jake Garcia, Winston Wright Jr., Caden House. That one going to be 1 out of 2. Got Caden Durham. That one going to be 2 out of 10. Got Ulysses Bentley the fourth. That one going to be 3 of 3. And we finish off the first half with Marcel Reed, 2 of 7. All right, and then we've got our second pile here. Got the Dylan Gabriel. That one going to be 5 of 9. Evan Prater here. That one going to be 5 of 9 as well. Got a Sam Hartman here. That one going to be 2 of 3. Got a Walker Howard here. That one going to be 4 out of 8. Got a DJ Lagway here, 3 out of 7. Got a CJ Daniels here. That one will be 2 of 2. Got a Garrett Green here. That one going to be 1 of 9. Got a Holden Willis here. 1 of 10. Then we've got a quadruple signature here. Nico, Chris Brazel, Cameron Seldon, and Mike Matthews. That one's going to be 7 out of 8. All right, then we have Carnell Tate there. That one going to be 4 out of 6. And we've got Matthew Golden here. That one will be 1 of 5. And we finish off with a Malik Murphy, 7 of 9. All right. Let's hop into our browser and get everything random now that we have that going. We've got the names here first. 24 entries. Sean Herring on top. Adam Cruz on the bottom. I'm going to roll the dice. Anything less than 4, we roll again. Got an 8, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Richie Rutland on top. Marty Cook on the bottom. There we go. And then we've got our cards here, or our hits. Adam Simmons and Walker Howard, 3 out of 5 on top. Malik Murphy, 7 out of 9 on the bottom. 24 entries, going to roll the dice. Anything less than 4, we roll again. Got an 8 again, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Jared Gibson, 8 out of 10 on top. And Ulysses Bentley, the 4th, 3 out of 3 on the bottom. You go ahead and get this reflected onto your screens and start that trade timer. Now I'm going to have to make some. Give me just a second. I want to make some spacing fixes here. Okay, there we go. We have all the hits random, or hits lined up. If anyone is confused about which hit is theirs, just look at the corresponding number next to your name. So, for example, Marty has 24, so Ulysses Bentley would be his, because that also says 24. All right, here we go. Got that 5-minute trade timer started now. While that trade timer's taken, go ahead and get these verification codes copied into the chat. All right, verification codes have been posted with just about 4.5 minutes left on the trade timer. Plenty of time if anybody does want to swap hits. All right, just about 3.5 minutes left on the trade timer here. almost to our halfway point here. All right, last 2 minutes here on the trade timer. Getting down to the wire if anybody is interested in trading. All right, last minute and 30 seconds here on the trade timer. Getting down to the wire if anybody does want to swap their hits. All right, last 60 seconds here. Cheers, Jim. Appreciate you hopping on. I'll make sure you get all that cardboard. All right, last 30 seconds here. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Seeing no trades, those are going to be everybody's hits. Congrats on those, everybody. Hope you have